Today we are going to Milford Sound. This video is exclusively brought to you by the joint account. Press that bell icon and subscribe to the channel to stay updated. So we came to Manapuri a day back and we will be going to Milford Sound from here. So for Milford Sound we woke up today at what time? 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Yeah.
And we had started from home from Manapuri at 7 a.m. So the plan is to reach there before 9 a.m. and look for the free parking over there. That's a first come first serve kind of basis. If not there, then we'll go for the paid parking, which is at $10 per hour, and from there it's like a 15 to 20 minutes walk, and till that time enjoy the scene. It seems there has been snowfall in the night, and you can see on the mountains as well as on the trees there are residue snow left, but good luck to us that there has not been any kind of road closures on our way till now. So Milford Sound is undoubtedly one of the best places in New Zealand, which is recommended by everyone. So anyone who is coming to New Zealand, they should visit Milford Sound. So generally whenever it rains over here, many kind of waterfalls form in the mountains, even in the Milford Sound, the area that the cruise takes down to. So you can see hundreds of waterfalls over there. Here also you can see, I'll show you, like the snow has been there over the night, and since it is melting, you can see some kind of waterfalls are getting formed. So in rains it becomes more like amount kind of water. So looks like this is a one-way road, and for that there is a vehicle waiting time. So the waiting time told over here is around 4 minutes for these 5 vehicles which are lined over here. So generally whenever there is some kind of landslide or some kind of avalanche going on, so generally they keep people waiting and they clear those areas. But it looks like there is a one-way tunnel, so we should be on our way. So finally, after 4 minutes of wait, we have started traveling towards our destination for today, Milford Sound. Look at this beautiful tunnel. It has been carved completely inside the mountain. We don't know how long it is. Just keep driving.
And vehicles are moving very slowly here, like in a regulated speed. So that probably.
Anyway, it looks like a quite long tunnel. We didn't expect that, and that explains the long waiting time when we started inside it. So now we are driving through the clouds.
And guys, as you can see, it has started drizzling as well a bit.
So we came to Manapuri so that we can reach Milford Sound within 2 hours. Otherwise people do travel from Queenstown and that takes them about 4 hours for this journey. Now we are going to go for the free parking area, and hopefully it will be available. So we are the early birds today. We have got a parking, the view is beautiful, and we can start our journey now. This is where we parked our car, and this is the way to the Milford Sound cruise. So we will take a walk down this lane and see how much time it takes. It is being said that it will take around 25 minutes to walk down to the cruise. So we all are headed towards the road, and hopefully we are on time. Our cruise is at 10:30. We will be well ahead of time and we'll be able to check in. So this is the view we are walking through. You can see the mountains, the jungle we are walking through. The walk area is an interesting walk. So our drive was completely free of any kind of rain or snow. Since it's summer season, it's the best season to drive. But people who are coming in winters, they should be very careful and plan accordingly. We didn't plan to stay at Milford Sound, or we have just given one day. We'll see how the cruise is scheduled. but people who are otherwise traveling in winters, they should keep at least a couple of days in their hand, because tours do get cancelled, and they can try next day. There are road closures, but till now we have not faced anything, and summer is good. So on the route you can see the Milford Sound airport. There is a helicopter over here. Probably this would be giving ride for scenic rides. This is a close look of the helicopter, and there are small gliding engines also. So again, this way we continue our walk. The visitor terminal is still 20 minutes away. So the concept of sound is completely different wherever it is called Milford Sound. So whenever it rains a little bit heavily, around 150 to 200 waterfalls are formed on the mountains. So guys, from here you can check out the view, how it is over here. It's going to be even better when we head downstairs to the Milford Sound cruise. So this is the Milford Sound cafe, guys, and this is the view from here. So you get to walk through this beautiful walkway. We are almost about to reach. We are just crossing the paid parking, and after this we have finally reached the boarding point. So we have reached the visitor terminal, and as you can see there are different kind of carriers over here. We booked from Real Engine. So as per Maori legends, the demigod Tuteraki Wanoa built this fjord. So there are different kinds of cruises that you can take for Milford Sound. We booked from DLNZ site, and like there are three types. One is the Milford Mariner, then the Milford Haven, and then the Milford Sovereign. We were very confused when we were booking. We booked pretty much in advance, like more than 1.5 months in advance. So there are different kind of cruises. Our cruise Milford Mariner is at 10:30. So our boarding will start at 10:15. So waiting just for that. We came to the counter and collected our boarding pass. It was a smooth process, less than a minute, and just waiting so that everybody gets together and we'll start our journey. So as we were saying before, one can also take the helicopter to view the whole area of Milford Sound. You can come from Queenstown also in that case. So our boarding started right on time. Milford Mariner is also used for overnight trips, so you can see the cabins around here. We will travel to the upper deck where it is an open view of the deck, and you can see we are leaving the port, and now we are going into the beautiful scenery, but it's way too cold and the upper deck because of the windy, and it has rained a little bit, so we are going downstairs and find a spot. It's very cold out here, so I have taken a corner rather than the seating area to escape from the cold and yet enjoy the view. So on the view side you can see this is called the Mount Lion, which is lying like a lion, and like we have not encountered many waterfalls yet, but it's just the start of the journey. Let's keep waiting. So as we were speaking, you can see the first waterfall. There are few of the permanent waterfalls in Milford Sound, the Lady Bowen waterfalls, Sterling waterfalls. So those are always there in spite of, even if there is no rain for few days. We are going on a ferry where there is an internal seating and there is an external deck like this for enjoying the scenery out in the open. So we'll just head down also and see what else is there. So there is an inner sitting area also. So on our ferry, Milford Mariner, here there is a place where you can have your food. We haven't booked any food packages, so you can buy some stuff like coffee, pies, cakes, pastries, and you can see there is a beautiful seating arrangement over here. So due to the extreme cold, I sat inside the ferry, and from inside started looking at the waterfalls and the beautiful view. You can see you can enjoy the whole area without even getting cold, and like there are many heaters also there, and you can see the seals seal spotting is also done over here. So here you can see one of the most beautiful waterfalls that there is in Milford Sound. The ferries go nearby and you can get wet over there. For that you need to carry a rainy jacket. In fact, smaller ferries in fact even go much more nearer than larger ones. So the waterfalls actually come alive if there is a even slightest amount of rain the previous night. You can see the white spots, those used to be waterfalls.
And 15 meters high and is the highest here in Milford Sound. On it is Pembroke Glacier for Bucatera, which means slow moving snow.
So we booked our trip on Real NZ site, which cost us about 160 New Zealand dollars per person. There were few options to choose from. We chose the option which was 10:30 a.m. as per the timing suiting us. That's why this ferry. There is also an underwater observatory that if we have had time we would have definitely gone. Now we were reaching towards the end of our journey. It is approximately a 1.5 hours journey. So by the time we are finished, actually the people from Queenstown would have landed, and you can see the crowd that now there is at the boarding point. So here it becomes very hectic if you are going into this tour. That's why we chose to come from Manapuri, which was a 2 hours travel. From Queenstown it's a 4-hour travel. Buses are arriving and bringing in a lot of tourists. You can see in the morning it was empty and now it is completely packed. So this is the paid parking area where you pay around $10 per hour, and after 3 p.m. it's $5 per hour. So in this case, generally you pay the parking on your own. It's a completely unmanned station where you can do it completely by yourself. But this area is like very much walking distance from the visitor terminal. It takes about 10 minutes, and from the free parking area I think it will take a 15 minutes walk. So we rather, as we said, move to the free parking area. On our way back to Queenstown, we'll go through some views like the Eglinton River, the valley, and hopefully we'll get some good shots over there. So few words of advice: it gets very windy and very chilly over here, so you need to carry as much warm clothing as possible, and sometimes it rains also, so it's better to carry a rainy jacket for those days. So people who don't want to take the option of the cruise, they can opt for the helicopter visit also. So that also goes to the Milford Sound area, to the glacier that lands you directly over there, and that can be a different kind of experience. But yeah, it's a very costly one, and you need to dedicate more time for that and have to plan accordingly. So if you see, this is the airport area. From here you can see the helicopter keeps flying off. But those of you who are interested in visiting the glacier, it's good to take the helicopter option so that you can save a lot of time. Yeah, there are a lot of things to do over there, but we are not going for that option. So the Kia birds in New Zealand are notoriously known for chewing out the car rubbers and the plastics wherever they can. So we are parked over here in the terminal. We'll go and see if they have done any damage to the car. So you can see our car is parked over here and there is no trace of any Kia birds. We are on our way to Eglinton Valley and we found this beautiful stream. So guys, this is the purest form of water that can be available over here in Milford Sound. People do fill their bottles with this water because this is completely free of all kinds of contaminants before it goes down the valley. So we have arrived at the Mirror Lakes destination. We'll spend about 10-15 minutes here. So guys, this is the Mirror Lake. Generally, if it is not windy and raining, it should be a perfect reflection of the mountains and the grass. So guys, on way to Milford Sound, you can find the Eglinton Valley viewpoint over here. So there is a nice walkway designed over here so that you can walk around the valley, take a look around. this was the Eglinton Valley for you guys. So nothing much to see, but a beautiful backdrop of the mountains, and actually it's very huge. You can find a huge form of birds, different kind of birds are there. You can find animals over there, but touch nothing there. Maybe there are poison bats carrying over there. Just take a look around and enjoy. So we have reached a point where the Eglinton River is accessible, so we will take a look around it. This is the Eglinton River for you guys. This is a very small walkway from the road. You can just come to the Milford track barge. So now we are completing our journey to Milford Sound, and we are on our way to Queenstown. If you guys like this video, you can give a thumbs up to this video, share it with someone who may need it, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated about our next videos. Thank you for watching.